Risk management process. Topics to be covered in this module. Identify the risk. Analyze the risk. Risk evaluation. Treat the risk. Monitor and review the risk. Identify the risk. This step identifies any risks a business is exposed to, including legal risks, environmental risks, regulatory risks, and others. These risks can be placed into one of the four following categories. Hazard risks, such as fires or injuries that affect operations. Operational risks, such as issues with turnover and supplier failure that disrupt or prevent operations. Financial risks, such as inflation, volatility in the markets, or an economic recession. Strategic risks, including new competitors in the field and how a brand is perceived. It is essential to identify as many risks as possible. This can be achieved through experience, examining internal history, consulting with industry professionals, or conducting external research. These risks can be noted manually, or, if the organization has a risk management solution, entered into the system. The advantage of using a system is that it makes every stakeholder with access aware of the risks. A risk environment is constantly changing, meaning this step should be regularly repeated, so risks are not unexpected. Analyze the risk. After identifying a risk, it needs analyzing. This determines its scope and its links to different elements in the organization, showing which and how many functions of the business the risk may disrupt. Risks can be minor, while others can threaten the entire business. Manual risk management environments require this analysis to be done manually. A risk management solution can have risks mapped to documents, policies, procedures, and processes when it is implemented. A heat map can be used to display a visual measurement of the risk, providing a clearer overview. An analysis will show an organization where to direct its resources, including time and money. Risk evaluation. All risks should be ranked and prioritized. In many risk management solutions, they are sorted into different categories based on how damaging they have the potential to be. A risk is rated on a scale from negligible, such as minor injury or losses, up to $10,000, approximately £7,959.50, to catastrophic, death or permanent disability, business closure or losses of $1 million, approximately £796,200 or more. Ranking risks in this manner gives an organization a comprehensive view of its risk exposure. This view allows informed responses to be made at an appropriate level. An organization can then choose whether to accept the risk, if it is inherent, therefore completely inevitable as a consequence of doing business, or outweighed by the benefits of going through with the approach. Avoid the risk by not engaging in the activity, potentially selecting a different activity or not acting. Control the risk either by preventing the risk, if this is possible, or by mitigating its impact, if it cannot be completely prevented. Transfer the risk by making another party responsible for any negative outcomes. Insurance is one example of this solution, where the insurance company takes on the risk in exchange for payment. Treat the risk. Every risk requires elimination or containment. Experts in the fields linked to the risk, who can provide necessary input, can be contacted through emails and meetings. This can, however, be a slow and disrupted process, stalling the organization's ability to treat the risk. A risk management solution allows relevant stakeholders to remain aware of the process. This also allows the discussion to take place in one setting and for upper management to view the suggestions and process. The solution most likely to achieve the desired outcomes must be picked from a list of reasonable options. The necessary resources must be found, and senior management should approve the plan. Team members must be informed and may require training depending upon what solution is selected. A formal process will ensure that the solution is implemented throughout an entire organization both logically and consistently, improving its ability to comprehensively treat the risk. Monitor and review the risk. Risk management is not a process with a clear finish. An organization, the environment in which it operates, and the risks it faces are always changing and require monitoring. This means that the process needs to be revisited consistently. Initiatives should be judged on their effectiveness, and appropriate changes or updates should be made whenever the need for them is detected. Some strategies may need to be completely replaced if they lack effectiveness. A formalized risk management process and a risk culture will make an organization better able to face and survive change. It will also allow more informed decisions to be made, using a greater knowledge of the operating environment to prevent, treat, or mitigate risks more effectively in the future. Summary. In this module, we have covered the following topics. Risk is to be identified, which can be accomplished through experience, examining an organization's history, or consulting with professionals. An analysis of risk determines its scope and how an organization's elements will be affected. Risks can be a minor disruption or threaten an entire business. Risks should then be ranked and prioritized, allowing a business to make an informed response. The risk should then be treated using the solution that is most likely to achieve the desired outcomes. Risk management is a constant process that needs to be consistently reviewed to remain effective.